Hello everyone to this short video on comparing digital trade commitments in digital trade agreements using LegalTINA. My name is Alexey Kravchenko. I'm an Economics Affairs Officer at Trade Policy and Facilitation Section of Trade Investment and Innovation Division. Before we start, just wanted to tell you a little bit about TINA. TINA stands for Trade Intelligence and Negotiation Advisor. You can visit it at tina.trade. We have been developing this tool since 2017, and the whole idea is really to help trade negotiators with many of the manual tasks commonly conducted as part of trade agreements negotiations and feasibility studies. It has been very popular and it's been even featured in Forbes. But this particular tool, Tina.trade, has been more on the quantitative side where we do economic simulations such as partial equilibrium modeling and look at trade data analysis. If you want to learn more, just go ahead, tina.trade, and click learn more to view similar videos on how to use it. This video is really going to be on LegalTINA, and you can access it directly through legal.tina.trade. So we've only launched this recently last year, and the idea behind this is that at the end of the day, free trade agreements are legal texts, and besides the quantitative analysis that's commonly conducted as part of trade agreement negotiations, the negotiators as well as stakeholders supporting them often need to have an understanding of the legal issues within these legal texts. So that is why we have created LegalTINA. Now, I'm not going to go through the whole LegalTINA feature list, but there is an e-learning course that we've only launched recently last month, and you can access it via this website, as well as receive a certificate upon completing the videos and the quizzes. So in the next steps, I will just show you how to apply LegalTINA in the context of digital trade provisions. So if you go ahead and go to legal.tina.trade, you should be able to see this page, and go ahead and click Get Started. Like I said, I'm not going to go through all the features that TINA has. For that, we have a specific course. But I just wanted to highlight that if you go to the RTA tabs, you'll see that we have texts of 573 agreements at this stage, including WTO agreements, as well as agreements that are not yet enforced but have been signed, everything that we could possibly have found. So if we go to the key issue areas, you can see, of course, some digital issues here. Feel free to look through them, but I wanted to show you how to use this text search feature. So in the text search features, which you can also access from here, you can search through the text of all these trade agreements. So for example, if you're interested in e-commerce, now I should also note that this is not just a simple keyword search. There's many ways how you can make your search more thorough. So for example, for e-commerce, if you put a little star sign, you'll show e-commerce and e-commerce with a dash and so forth. So just for a demo, I'll write e-commerce and with a star to highlight both, and this will search through the texts of all the 573 agreements and will show you where it is. So we can hear the latest one, EU-Chile interim trade agreements just this year. Commerce is highlighted here. Now, sorry, this does skip agreements that are not yet enforced in WTO agreements. So if you apply those filters, you will be able to see those ones assigned but not yet enforced. You can also see the trends here. So you can see this is the number of the cumulative number of agreements, and this is the bar chart that shows you the number of agreements that have e-commerce somewhere mentioned in the texts. You can download the results in Excel sheets. As you can also search only through the title chapter. Previously I've shown you that the text was here. If we're interested in only those that appear in the titles, we can also check those options here. You can see it'll only show you the parts where e-commerce is a specific chapter or an article name. Now, besides searching and examining these provisions, what we've also done is we plugged in a large language model to help with the interpretation of individual provisions. So for example, if you're interested in understanding a little bit more about this provision, what it actually means in non-legalese, you can click on these hints, and it gives you a warning. This is not actual legal advice. This is a large language model, but it does take the information of the selected provision that you've clicked on, and it provides you this definition. We have checked this many times with lawyers, and they're generally quite very happy with the information that is being provided by the models that we used. The only concern they have is that might at some stage make them lose their job, unfortunately, but that's AI for you. So you can use this to help you interpret the provisions that you have selected and try to understand better what they actually mean. Now, going back to the text search, I wanted to demonstrate you the newest feature that we're rolling out specifically for this course. Now, if you are interested in something like data localization, so you can search for localization. Now, this can be spelled differently with an S or a Z. So if you look at the search guidelines, you can see you can have a hashtag for variations in spelling. So if I search for localization, you will see the agreements where it's matched. So in 6 agreements on cross data flow. So here you have localization of data, localization of data, localization of data, and so forth. So what we can, as usual, you can explain this in simple terms and give an example and so forth. But what I wanted to show you is the comparison feature. So we can select these agreements and click the compare button. Now, what you'll see here is this this side-by-side comparison tool that you can select 2 agreements and compare them next to each other. By clicking on any of the provisions, you can have the option of compare the selected article that you have on the right-hand side with the article that you have on the left-hand side, and the green will show you the part that is similar within both agreements. Or if there's more than one article on the right-hand side from, let's say, a different trade agreement, you can compare with all the articles that are there. So now you can compare them side by side, and you can see the regulations on cross-border flows are quite similar between different trade agreements that mention them. You can close all of these or move them around by having a different agreement on the left-hand side to compare it. with. So we can click on this, compare all, and see there's no similarity for this agreement with the Eurasian Economic Union, but similarity between this one, Iceland, Liechtenstein, Norway, UK, FTA, and you can pair them. Now, I should mention that this feature is still being actively developed. We will be adding features to look at previous and subsequent articles, as well as search through the entirety of the text and agreements. So watch this space, but I think at this stage, this is already very useful because you're able to compare text side by side. So thank you very much for joining this short video. I hope you enjoyed this and found this useful. If you have any feedback on LegalTINA, please let us know. We look forward to using this tool in your research and analysis. Thank you very much and have a good day.